The following is a presentation of GeekGamer.tv. You're watching live recorded coverage of the Professional and Amateur Pinball Association's Tournament Circuit Final from Scott Township, Pennsylvania at the PAPA headquarters. Circuit Final coverage is brought to you by PAPA, the Professional and Amateur Pinball Association. For more information about this circuit and other events across the country, visit papa.org. Time to be well and grab some seashells. It's time once again for Demolition Man, and we welcome Josh Sharpe here to play in round number 12 of the PAPA Circuit Final. Joining him, we got Kayle George, Stephen Bowden, and some guy named Daniele Acciari. Keep it right here and enjoy.
Steve, my man, you have been surviving. You've been surviving here for plenty of games now. This is exceptional. This is really good. I wanted to talk to you about your Monster Bash before. That was crazy.
This Monster Bash plays way easier than the one at 8 on the Break in Dunellen, where we play in Dunellen, New Jersey. Once I saw what I could get away with, I was like, okay, I can do all the bounces that I'm used to be able to do on other games on this one. So once I got the pattern down, and I saw that the spinner gives you like $1.5 million a trip.
We actually calculated between 2 and 3.
Right. So I'm like, why not do that? So even on my last ball, I decided, I was thinking a while, okay, should I go for more monsters? Because I knew Daniele was behind me, and he had a good setup. So I'm like, should I go for more monsters, or should I just pound away on and get more mosh pits? So I was like, yeah, get mosh pit multi-ball, and then try and really push it out to him. But I couldn't quite make that last one shot, but yeah.
Superman. Okay, well, you continue to live. That was 100 big ones, and we're going to start demolition now. Keep it going, buddy.
Thanks, Eden. We're back to live action here. Greg Dunlap joining me, Chase Nunes here. GeekGamerTV live coverage of the PAPA Circuit Final. The Iron Man still living.
That's right. Daniele continues to move on. I think he's
Incredible.
played 10 matches now.
Wow.
And now here we're looking at Josh Sharpe, who was our number 5 seed, and he is playing Demo Man. Josh has been around in the pinball community forever. I remember at my first PAPA seeing Josh play in the juniors division when he was around 12. So he's an exceptional player, and he's really struggling here with this ball, though. He finally got it under control. You can see him kind of calming down there for a second. Josh is an extremely animated player. If you've watched some of our tournament recordings in the past, you'll know that he has a tendency to sort of vocally express his pleasure or displeasure at whatever's going on. And so we'll see what he can get done here. I suspect he's going to shoot for that left ramp and miss it. Josh once described to me, was talking about his style of play, and he says, usually it's a hot mess down there. So, and we're certainly seeing that now as Josh leans over and tries to get a better angle on that side shot. And he started Fortress Multi-Ball up that left ramp, and if he can get the right, he'll get the super jackpot, and there it is.
Just like clockwork.
1, 2, 3,
right
4.
Yep.
And now all his jackpots are relit, and he just ended his multi-ball. But,
and he picked up the secret right there at the end. Second there. So very, very smart idea.
And so, just like that, he's out of the gate. He's got 350 million. He just relit the access claw. Again, if you're just joining us, the main objective here is to collect all of the access claw awards off the right ramp and start demolition that time. And we've only seen one player do that today in 4 or 5 games of Demolition Man, and that was Daniele. Oh, that was...
And he saw that happening, too. Like in slow motion.
Yep, it's terrible. I mean, it's funny because I am not a top player, and when I see that happen, it makes me want to cry, basically. So, I'm sure Josh wasn't happy about it either. And but it happens to everybody sometimes. You try and catch it, and the ball's just bouncing not quite right, and out it goes.
I'm not sure if you people at home heard it, but there was that vocal expression at the end there. I was actually on the other side of this facility at that moment and realized, I should get back to where I was.
It's funny, sometimes we'll be doing commentary on the recordings of past Pinburgs, and you'll be able to hear Josh yelling from the game playing next to the one you're actually doing commentary on, which is pretty entertaining.
Yeah, it's not even the one that's mic'd up, and yet
Yeah.
boom. Yeah. So
Steve Bowden's taking a second here to take a break, and we'll see what happens here on his first ball.
who do we have as player 2?
Steve Bowden, I think.
Steve.
He's been taking he really seems to take a long time to just kind of sit back
Yeah.
and chill in between balls.
It's a good thing. You know, you and I talked about fatigue earlier.
Yep.
And playing long. I know that what he's trying to do is really, I think the best way to describe it, relax into each game.
Yeah.
Just walk up. There's no rush. You want to feel like, okay, here's a fresh one. Let's just go. I know what to do. And then he wants to make it happen.
And there he did. He just
That
started
quickly,
multi-ball.
wow.
Yep. And up the center. Not quite. And then he took the secret, though. Good, smart, rules knowledge and play.
Exactly. I believe you, for those who weren't here, or maybe some that were, we discussed that earlier, that some multi-balls you want that secret right away just because it sets up the next shot to be really easy. While other multi-balls that have, for example, several shots to do, you might want to save it for the last one so you can just sneak it in.
And for the record, the secret jackpot is available by... You can't really see it here, but this game has these gigantic claws that stick out of the top. And
Actually, in the one beside, if you look at Steve's hands,
right, you can
just
see
above
those.
me, you're going to see these 2 metal handles. You can actually play the game holding those and pulling triggers
Right.
instead of pushing flippers on the side of the cabinet. It's a very interesting game.
And in multi-balls, you can also use those to get a secret jackpot whenever you want to. You can basically choose when to take it.
In fact, yes. You people at home are going to be able to periodically, if you're looking at the player versus the play field, you might see them reach up and grab those handles. That's exactly what they're doing.
So Steve is progressing along here.
I think he's grinding out combos and trying to light
Yep.
computers.
Yep.
Which is a very safe, and lengthy strategy, but the points just keep coming.
Yeah, and of course, if you keep going up the middle into those top lanes, that's how you relight the claw, which is really, in the end, your long-term goal.
Yeah, it's probably, in fact, it's easily the best way to do that. You need to light the claw. So if it doesn't go towards the claw, which is on, it's like shooting the ball up the middle,
Yeah.
like he did just there. The ball is coming to the left. That means you do a computer shot.
Nice
Yep,
shot
yep.
there.
It's coming back down. He puts it over. If the ball, let's see, it's done. But if the ball goes up the middle and heads towards the right, you're completing the MTL lanes to light the claw.
That's right.
So it's a very important, safe, and really critical shot. You just keep doing it over and over to keep lighting the things you need.
And now we'll have Kaylee up after his honestly miraculous survival in Monster Bash.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
I think that, I missed the earlier portion of this tournament, but that may be the shocking moment of the tournament so far.
One of them.
Yeah.
Well, he had an incredible save in that game.
Oh,
and
yes.
And it was one of those things where it was like make or break, and it made him.
I should have clarified that. I think the most shocking surviving moment to advance. But guys, that's the incredible thing with all these players here. I swear to you, we can review the video later. Every single game, something absolutely incredible is seen that is just like, wow, thank God we got that on video. Or how did they do that? As simple as that. Just incredible play from everybody who's come up. All today, 19 players.
Yeah, and that Monster Bash, that game might be the stuff of legends. 2 people getting Monsters of Rock in 2 balls.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, ball 2. Oh yeah, let's Monsters of Rock.
And they're both grand
Monster
champion.
Grand. What?
They both
They
beat
got their name up.
the
Yeah.
all-time highest score. This game's been here for what, 7 years?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And in a way, I think that might have Kaylee mentally probably was sitting there thinking, "That's it, I'm done." And now it's almost like everything after that is like free. And here we see him putting up $500 million on Demo Man.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, and then he killed LE before this. And
That's just what I was
like
gonna
he's kind
say.
of mentally just been like, everything after this is gravy, and
That's
just
right.
loosens him up
We
and relaxes
saw
him.
it with his alley immediately, I think.
And now the Heartbreak Kid walks up.
Coming up. Dun, 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 dun.
Will he have the pyrotechnics behind him and
Yeah.
just incredible stuff.
Every time he walks up, we'll start firing off fireworks. He needs a theme song.
So Daniele is going to try to at least match first and third players here both with about mid, and he goes ahead and starts his multi-ball right away. He's again quit. Now this is okay with you,
in
right?
This one,
in this
one,
mode.
this is good for him to take the
Yeah.
secret jackpot early. That's right.
Yeah.
And now I want to see him go up the left ramp and the right. There's the left and there. Oh, he didn't make it. He had some ball interference going on there. He's got that super jackpot lid on the right. If he can get up there, so if he shoots, he didn't.
Right
make
now
it.
he is. He's got a nice
the
cradle on
feed
the
here.
right. Oh no,
It's still there.
it's still there. Yeah, it's on the right flipper right now. And he's nice
very
little
nice little
tip
tap up,
yeah.
and that got him the super.
Got the super.
Yep.
And now, I mean, one thing about Daniele, he's really good at flowing with ramps, and
Yeah.
not just this game, but many other games. I mean, we saw him on Monster Bash, and just no problem at all.
And he's got that super. I mean, he hasn't got the super lid. He's got a jackpot lid on the right, and he's out of multi-ball, and he's done. But just like that, 700 million now it's got, or six. Well, he had 620. He'll have 630 or so.
Well, right now he's in where he wants to be. He just wants to be not last.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, he'll take the extra $100, but he just doesn't want to be last.
And at this point, this is still anybody's game, I'd say.
Yeah.
Oh, sure. And that's the thing with Demo Man. The points are so big, really, and unless someone is getting a very bad house ball, which is a little less likely on a game like this versus something like Ali, or even what we've seen today on Monster Bash. I mean, the points can come quickly. The combos start going.
Yep.
Boom.
Absolutely. There's the claw, back up. Oops.
And unless my math or my memory, boy.
Oh man.
That car crash on the left, it's got this little bounce thing that can fire the ball right back in your face super fast.
Yeah, I think for the car crash. Yeah, no, one of them, Greg, you might know this. One of them, you take the shot and it turns the ball save on temporarily because it drains it down the middle so much. Do you know if that's the car crash?
That is the car crash, but they may have it turned off.
They may have disabled it, exactly, just to make the game that much tougher.
Yeah, exactly. On really flow games like this where you can go back and forth on ramps and everything feeds the flipper, a lot of times you really want to make them harder because otherwise they just take forever to play.
And if my memory serves me correct, Josh Sharpe might own this game.
He might. It's possible.
I think it's on his list of home games. I mean, a lot of these top players have some games at home to play on.
That's right.
Sometimes, sizable collections. Most people that are pretty good players, I've heard numbers like 6 to 10 to 15 games. So it's not a surprise when games that play well for tournament end up being in their collection.
Are you munching? Are you eating?
No. Can you hear that?
I mean,
what's that? Is that you, Chase?
We've gone at least 6 hours of beautiful professional coverage, and Eden Stam, the 2008 Canadian pinball champion, just destroys it.
Bobby gave me a cookie. What am I supposed to do?
So you blame it on somebody. You say, "Hey Chase, can you mute my mic real quick? I need to munch on a delicious cookie."
Oh my God.
I just thought you thought I was grinding my teeth a little from excitement.
Okay, look, Steve Bowden's gotten into the computer, 2x retina scan.
Was this his first computer shot?
Yeah.
So, as you were alluding to earlier, for all the players in this game, the first computer will be 2x retina. To be fair?
No, it's random. It's all random, but once one player gets it, it'll be the same for all players.
Right. So let's say Steve's was the first computer shot.
Right.
Everyone else's first computer shot.
It's going to be 2x retina.
Got it.
And because and it said his next one is light arrows, so now the second one for everyone will be light arrows. And because neither of those is worth very much, I don't expect to see players shooting for the computer very much. As opposed to the last game where the second computer was maximize freezes, which would have gotten you a free multi-ball, and then obviously everybody's going for that. Typically in these games, it goes back and forth. In some games, in tournament mode, they de-randomize it and do everything in the same order. In some games, they don't. I know that in recent revs of Attack from Mars, for instance, it tends to give you what you need. Lord of the Rings is kind of the same way.
The good thing about doing that, though, it's still an equalizing tournament mode. What it means is you have total control of what it's going to give. So it's not really a random award.
Right, and because what you don't want is for one player to get the Maximize Freezes award and get a free multi-ball and 500 million points, and then for the next player to get 2x Retina Scan, which is worth 20 million, and then it's because it turns it much more into a luck game than a skill game.
And in fact, there's a lot of exceptional games out there for tournament that have that one flaw where it's that a random award, even when set to tournament, is not making them equal. So some people have been who are passionate about the pinball world have been working on the programming to correct those things. There's the maximize freezes.
That's right. So now
weren't we just talking about that?
Yep. So now if you get 30 combos, you'll have maximized freezes available, and I predict Steve going for some hardcore combo action here right now.
Yeah. Well, how many combos is he at right now, Ben?
22.
22. So, Greg, you might be able to help me with this because I've always been curious. Let's say you have. I mean, well, no, I don't think we're going to be able to see that on this, so I don't have to worry about it. Maximize freezes, you might notice that he has one freeze collected and one flashing.
Yep.
Now, if you had them all done, completed, when you get maximize freezes, would it just start multi-ball, or is it just a wasted award?
I think it would start multi-ball.
That would be pretty interesting.
I know that if you get maximized freezes off of the claw, when you already have freezes maximized, it will just start multi-ball.
Yes.
Whether the computer award works the same way, I'm not entirely sure.
Interesting.
Everyone's
very close here still.
Yeah, and he'll have maximized freezes. I mean, I think he has 27 combos or so. So
a nice
he'll
bonus
have maximized
too. A nice bonus, 112 million.
Next time.
So everyone's very close.
Yeah. We have some observers over here, and Kaylee George is stepping up, and we'll see what he can get going here. Kaylee is he's so solid.
Well, right now all the scores are relatively close.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And unlike what we've seen earlier on Demo Man, where one player tends to be pulling away from it, right now maybe, I don't know if it's a little bit fatigue. I don't know if it's a little bit. I mean, a lot of these players, they haven't eaten.
I actually noticed after the last game, I noticed in between balls, Kaylee had a sub sandwich that
That's
he was
right.
eating
So don't blame me for that cookie. Come on. Oh wait, he's a player.
Yeah, that's right. He wasn't here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Actually, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time.
No, we were 5 minutes to 9. After, I don't know if you know, there's a terrible
huge
storm
story.
last
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
Huge storm last night here.
I don't know if Kaylee needed to do that.
He is playing off 3 hours sleep, guys. He's playing off 3 hours sleep, and now he's been playing for possibly an hour already. So,
yeah, a bunch of players like Kaylee and Robert Gagno and Bobby Conover got here really late last night because there was a storm in Pittsburgh that delayed their flights until 4 or 5 in the morning.
The Iron Man coming.
All right,
Wait,
so HBK now.
Yes.
I know we don't have an Iron Man award officially.
Oh, but I think mathematically this is already it.
Yeah, he's clinched
past
it.
halfway. That's right.
And so I'm going to give him the first ever GeekGamerTV.
He got a cow.
Iron Man award.
You saw Danielle get a terrible feed out of the pop bumpers there.
Probably one of the first bad ones we've seen today.
Well, I mean, none of them are good because they tip off the top of that slingshot.
Yeah.
But I mean, this one was particularly brutal.
This is really too close to call at this point. Right
Absolutely.
now.
For sure.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens.
Probably the closest demo we've seen so far going into the third ball.
I would say so. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But I mean, if I guess Josh, no matter what, somebody's going to have to. I mean,
he's lucky with the ball save there.
Because he just stepped up. This is his first game.
He's trying to lose it. He's trying to. What? He went over there and he shook up Monster
He's
Bag.
just pissed off that he's playing like crap. He's not playing like crap, actually. He's just pissed off because he's not doing what he wants.
In his head, he's playing like crap. Yeah. He expects more of himself.
That's right. So this is the third. This is the third.
I'm glad
award.
the microphones are far away.
Well, you got to realize that the cameras are mic'd as well. They're lightly mic'd. So
hide the kids.
I apologize, you guys, if you hear any bad language. This is live, so it does happen from time to time.
I was sure it was going to be me.
Playing.
I really was.
He's hitting that center Ackman shot, and he loses it on the right out lane.
So
that puts him at 688.
That's right.
Third,
which is not last.
Not last.
That's right.
But
somebody is going to have to. So who's under him? Steve Bowden is under him.
Is
this Steve or is that Danielle?
I believe
that's
Danielle.
It's the 515.
Is he?
I think
Okay.
so.
Well, the Heartbreak Kid. It could it really be?
Yeah, it could be.
Well,
I mean,
it looks like Steve is waiting. He always
Yeah.
takes his time before going up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you know what? I think he feels great. Now he's thinking, you know what? This is about $100. This isn't about living. Seriously, because already these two are safe. They know that they don't have to worry. But by these two, I'm talking about Steve and I believe Daniela was player 4.
I can't remember.
No, you guys think about okay.
Daniele's player 3, I thought.
I thought
For
so.
some
Oh, no,
reason, I
Daniele's
think-
player 4.
I think it's Kaylee is player 3.
Oh, you're right.
Kaylee's
Kaylee is
3.
player 3. You're
So-
absolutely right.
So once again, Kaylee in jeopardy here.
yeah.
Oh, man. Incredible.
So Steve needs 3 more combos to maximize freezes and get another multi-ball.
There's one.
There's 2. 1 more. And so 1 more, and he'll light it.
And it just timed out.
Yeah. So if he can go up the middle here, there's the 30
There it
combos.
is.
Right.
So computer's lit, and then he'll have maximized freezes at the computer if he can get in there. Oh, and he decided to go for the claw.
He shouldn't.
No, I
maybe-
agree.
Yeah, I think he should be maximizing the freezes
I
first.
absolutely agree.
Yes. You've got a 4x multiplier, though. That could be proven huge. Now
Five.
5.
Now, yeah.
Jeez.
And he's maxed out his multipliers.
So every multiplier. Get it.
What a save. Good
nice,
job.
nice save.
And
Yep.
now he didn't go for the
he
claw,
didn't go
which
for the
was
claw.
good.
That's a smart move. Yeah.
I think he can
Needs
get a
to
lot
calm it
more
down
out
here.
of it. If he's playing for $100, he doesn't need to go for the claw yet.
Right. And I mean, he just needs to calm down and get it done. He can backhand the center shot, which he did, but then he went into a pops. So another 10 or
11 million now.
for
That's
having
funny.
maxed
It only
bonus.
adds 1 million more each
Yeah.
time.
And in a game
After all that,
where there's billions in play. And he just let it go.
Yep.
Because he knows he's
Not
got a
worth
5x
Why not?
multiplier.
Why
Yeah,
not?
I mean,
Big
he's got a huge
multiplier.
here. Look
This
at
is
this.
like 300
300 million.
Go.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, that's huge.
that's close to a third of a score, right?
Yep.
Third? Yeah, very close.
Quarter.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kaylee
is
George fighting
Kaylee.
for his life again.
Yep.
He needs to get at least 170 million in order to have a chance to progress.
And I do notice multi-ball is lit.
You're right.
If
You're
he
right.
can
His
shoot, I mean,
museum
it's been a
multi-ball is lit.
tight shot for people all day.
All
But
right.
he's got
He's
the
gonna get a
feed
Probably
right
going
here.
for it here.
Bricked
Another
off
shot.
the target. There
Oh!
we go. Nice
There it
shot.
And he got it.
And he puts his
Wow.
hands up.
And he should. He really should because
Yep.
I alluded to earlier, like, of all pinball games out there, that is
And-
surprisingly one of the tightest, toughest shots to make.
Yeah, and to make it under pressure like that,
Oh.
when you really
20
need
million,
it.
20
is great.
million, 20 million.
I think this is over.
Oh,
658.
Well, what did he need? 618, I think?
yeah, I think so. And he just picked up another one
My
there.
guts were saying 688. I hope it is.
Yeah,
Oh,
688. But he's there with bonus.
And he's got
Yeah, the
he's
bonus
got
would be
he's
enough.
got the claw lit.
He's there with
So
bonus right now.
up he goes, Akmag.
So now he too is playing for some money.
And Josh Sharpe's game is over before
And
it barely
Eden,
even
we'll
starts.
let you go to get ready for your interview.
You betcha. Thanks, guys.
No problem. All right, so Eden, pretty much we already know who's moving on to the next round. And Greg, I think every game of Demolition Man we've seen so far has just gotten better and better.
Yeah.
It's been incredible.
It has been interesting to see how many people are getting knocked out on their
Yeah.
first game, and I mean, I really think that has a lot to do with, the other players having played the games more often,
They're warmed
being
up,
more warmed
yeah.
up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I mean, Josh is sitting around. He doesn't play until noon, or 2 actually. It's 2:00 here now, and so it's 2. It's like 4 almost.
It's 4. It's
Yeah,
1.
exactly. He sits around. He doesn't. Most of the games are not available here to be played right now, anyway.
That's right.
And so he can't even really practice much. And that's how things are.
Yeah, no, it's incredible stuff here.
Josh Sharpe coming over to make faces at me while he awaits his interview, his post-game interview. Kayle George has relit the access claw, so he'll have a chance to start his Simple Simon mode here. If you can get it back over there. And there he starts his Simple Simon mode. He needs
Yep.
2 shots to collect this, and he gets 1. He's going to get 1 from Secret, and then boom, boom, boom. It's all done. So that's that. It's interesting how once you get to this point in the game, you know, that first access claw shot is to start multi-ball, and it's worth so much, and then the rest of these just aren't worth that much. It's really just all about progressing towards demolition time.
Almost a bad post.
Ooh, nice little save there.
And he's flirting with disaster there. Now, do you think Kaylee's now obviously eyeing the $100? Now he's did a little bit of a load off.
Oh
his
yeah,
shoulders,
yeah,
and
absolutely,
he's eyeing the 100.
absolutely.
Now, as a reminder, you guys, the winner of the game receives $100 at this stage. So right now, Kaylee is through to the next round. However, all he needs is to pass 1.1 billion, and he'll be moved into first place to possibly pick up that crisp $100 bill. And nice little nudge there.
Nice save.
Nice.
He might be playing for combos now. He will get maximized freezes at 30, and he's got 20.
Right.
But on the other hand, let me see here. His claw is not ready yet, so he has to get up top to try and get into those lanes again.
Probably hit that act match. There he goes. Laser 5, which is change in this game.
Yeah. So he'll go up top here, and we'll see where the ball goes on the side. So,
Oh, nice.
There he goes, back under control.
Now, some players would try to play with their...
Oh, beautiful live catch there. God.
Kaylee's one of the best in
He's
in that
so
move.
good at it, yeah.
Yeah.
And so, he got ripped off there because when the ball came out of that hole in the back, he didn't get a feed into the lanes, and so he didn't get a shot to do that, which is light his access claw and get in there.
So
We got
Kaylee,
another bonus X there,
Yeah,
so we
he's
got
up
4X
4.
bonus now. Another great live
Look at
catch.
this.
God,
I
he
mean,
makes
he's
it look
putting on
so
a clinic.
easy. He makes it look so easy, and that's like the hardest move in pinball.
He took a
fantastic
danger.
Save. God.
One danger. So he only took a danger there, but that's well worth it.
Yep. There he goes. Finally collects that computer. Not that it's worth much. Light arrows. But now he's set up for maximized freezes as his next award. And he hits a post in
So he does
drains.
have a 4X bonus.
I think he will go over here.
Yep.
And take over the top spot.
I think it'll be close. Yep,
Oh,
by
yep,
23 million.
Yep.
Just change in this game. All right, so Heartbreak Kid now is Daniele, and he is chasing the $100.
That's right. So if he can put up 1 point more than 1.12, then he'll take it. So he's got the access claw lit here. So if he can come around, and get it, he'll be ready to pick that up. And then I can't remember how many claw awards he's had so far, so I'm not sure what he has ready.
Right. And Simon
says
Yeah.
so. This is a pretty low-scoring mode. You shoot 2 shots and you're done pretty much.
I love this. Nice
Nice little
flip there, and he kicks it into an arrow. One more arrow will give him another 25 million.
Yep.
And doesn't quite get there. Nice hit on the car. That's trouble, but controlled very well. Doesn't panic.
And he
gets
collects
Simon.
it.
He got Phoenix.
So now I'm not sure how many combos he has left, because again at 30 combos the computer will be awarded for maximized freezes, which would be a free multi-ball.
All right, feeds it in there. He's got
It's
12.
only 12, so yeah, he's still got a long ways to go.
Well, we haven't seen a Huxley maneuver yet. Huxley maneuver.
And I mean, he's going to collect combos here trying to relight the claw, but for the chances of him getting it 30...
Oh, he looked out there off the slings.
It'll get him closer to demolition time, though, which is really where his focus is at this point.
So right now, see, there's
Shot
a danger.
for the standups. That's insane.
All right, so
Bowen Karen's pointing out that he needs one more lock for museum, and in order to light quick freeze, he needs to hit all the stand-ups. So I guess at this point he's only playing for the $100, so why not get aggressive? But yeah, that's true. Josh is over here pointing out that he really needs some help getting dialed in on his shots here because he's obviously playing so shitty today.
I just returned.
Oh, wow!
Oh boy!
Will the boat? This is going to be very close,
No,
guys.
I don't
Three
think it's
ways?
gonna be
No.
enough. No.
I don't think he's going to make it.
No.
Oh, guys!
Oh my God!
Guys, that is close.
Wow! And that's the
Three
ball
scores
game.
within what, 60 million?
Yeah.
And so Kaylee goes from last to getting the $100.
That's right.
Great
right.
job, Kaylee.
So what we're going to do right now is we're going to kick it down to Mr. Eden Stam, and he's got a very familiar guy here in the pinball world. Eden, go ahead.
Yeah. I believe Josh finishes 8th place today. IFPA president Josh Sharpe. Was it an easy pick to just say, let's just do Demo Man? Everyone's been doing Monster Bash and Demo Man all day, so let's just do it again?
Like, for me, like, my Demo Man at home is set up way harder than that one. Like, if I come in 4th on a game that I should blow up, then I deserve to finish in 8th place. I deserve to finish in 8th place.
It's so funny. It's like, did you have a conversation with Andy Rosa earlier
I have plenty of conversations with Andy Rosa.
about game choice by any chance?
Yeah, I asked him what he was going to pick.
Because he said the same thing about Ali. He's got an Ali at home. He says, I've taken out the post, the L-wings, so I was just ready to crush it.
And the thing is, like, just handing you your bleep left and right. That, like, yeah, no, every game was dialed in nicely, and there's nobody to excuse but yourself.
I thought you played well overall. I mean, not as well as obviously you want. I know you're always so hard on yourself. Listen, the scores were all very close after 2 balls. Like, everyone was playing pretty equally. I know the differences. I know. See, I can never console you with anything I say. Yes, sir.
Asher, finish your homework, and I apologize for swearing. All right, go back to your homework. All right, go ahead.
Kids, this guy, the best. Seriously. Josh, you were great. I'm sorry it didn't work out better.
It's all right. When you're playing, and you guys got to watch it, I got to watch it. I was like, it was right in front of me. I got to watch the whole thing, and like, yeah, I was on about a 0.7 second delay between my mind and my hands, and yeah, it was just hot garbage.
What do you think about people? For example, Daniele now again. The streak continues. He's still going. These other guys have played a couple of rounds now. They're hot. They're warmed up, and you're coming in fresh. Do you think that matters at all?
No. Play a game of pinball. I've played, I don't know, 80 gazillion thousand games. Hit start, new game. Like, I've had plenty of like hot streaks come to an end. I've had plenty of cold streaks that I bust something out. It's just play and play better than everyone else.
So I would say, well, this is what I'm thinking. Oh, we're going to wrap this up. We're going back to the next game, guys. We're already on Frontier. Thanks so much, Josh.
At the end of round number 12, we see the unfortunate departure of Josh Sharpe here on Demolition Man. Kayle George picks up $100 for coming in first place. Also moving on, Stephen Bowden and number 19 seed, Daniele Acciari. Keep it right here on YouTube, GeekGamer.tv, and Papa.org from the latest action from here in Scott Township, Pennsylvania, home of Papa.